Welcome to the world of tapping. To me, this is your super tool to help you with your emotional state, your belief systems, so that you can become emotionally free. When you are emotionally free, you are empowered. It changes your life. You react differently, you handle things differently, you're more motivated, you take actions. That's why it's so connected to manifesting. So I'm just going to give you a few pointers right now, and then we'll get right into the demo of how to do tapping on your own. Remember, this is a gift for yourself. You'll have it for life. You can do it anywhere. Okay, so with tapping, the first thing you want to know is you cannot do it wrong. People always say, well, I can't do it like you, Ruth. Well, I'm a therapist, so obviously I'm going to do it therapeutically, but it doesn't matter. I have worked with thousands of clients, taught them how to do this, and they can get great results on their own. The next thing you want to know about tapping is you can start with anything. You can start with a situation that's upsetting you. I'm going to do a model for that in a moment. You can start with an emotion. Maybe you're just starting with, I'm so angry. You can start there. Or you can start with a belief. I feel like I'm not enough, or I feel like I'm failing at doing this project. I can't do it right. You can start wherever you want. We always start when you do the tapping, we start with the problem, and we add an affirmation. Even though I have this problem, I deeply and completely accept myself is one of them, because the I deeply and completely accept myself is helping you kind of loosen up that negativity that you're holding. It helps release some of that resistance. I'm going to accept myself no matter what. That's a good statement. Okay? But you can use any affirmation you want. Let's see if there's anything else. I wrote some notes because I don't want to confuse you. You will not need this video after a few times. It's going to be so easy. It's an easy process. You won't need it. So just know, practice a few times with this video, but you'll be able to do it anywhere, anytime like that. Remember, you can't do it wrong. Let's see. What we're going to be doing in this tapping technique that's going to be so helpful for you is we're going to peel away the layers. And what does that mean? Let's say you start out with anger about something. We know that with any emotion, there's other emotions under it. So you can start out with, even though I'm angry about blank, but underneath anger is under also hurt or guilt or sadness. And the more things that you can peel away, the more you're going to reduce that intensity of what you are working on. And that's where the emotional freedom comes, because now everything that's feeding it, we're healing it and we're releasing it, bringing it up and release. That's the beauty of this work that I'm showing you. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do this to make it easy for you. What else? Now what I'm going to do is teach you how to do tapping on your own. Basically, you're just going to be ranting, venting, expressing your feelings on the points in the way you want. There's no right or wrong. So I'll start with my example. This actually happened to me some years ago with my daughter, so it's a good one that I can demonstrate. I started out with a situation. It was a late evening. It was right before I was going to sleep. She and I are on the phone, and she starts acting very sassy to me about something and disrespectful to me. And I started getting defensive. My voice got louder. She started attacking. It was awful. And we hung up that way. And when I got off the phone, I was very upset, and I knew that I wouldn't be able to sleep. I was too revved up. So I immediately went to tapping. So in this case, I started out with the situation on the karate chop point. Oh, forgot to tell you. Hold that. You want to always start out with whatever you're starting with, rate it first. I always forget to tell this to people. So I'm upset. I got off the phone, and whatever I'm going to tap on, I'm going to ask myself, how upsetting is this situation? and it was a 9 or a 10 at the time. So let's say it's a 9. If you start with an emotion, you just say, how strong is this emotion, 0 to 10? You want to measure it because it'll help you see your progress as you go along, because we're always going back and measuring. And very quickly, let me show you the points and then we'll start. Just a review: karate chop, eyebrow, side of the eye, under the eye, nose, chin, collarbone. You can do both sides or one side. Under the arm, it's like 4 inches under your armpit to the side of your body. And then in a circle, there's about 100 acupressure points. That's it. All right, let's start. Okay, how upset am I? I'm going to act as if it's happening now, that about this conversation and what happened. Oh, it's a 9. I'm really upset. Okay, so I start tapping on the situation, even though I'm upset what just happened. I deeply and completely accept myself. That's it, something simple. I might say it a couple of times, even though I'm upset about this situation, I deeply and completely accept myself. And now you start ranting and raving and venting. There's no right or wrong here, whatever you feel. I can't believe she talked to me that way. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. This was awful. This was awful. Now I can't sleep. And I'm upset at myself the way I handled it. I'm upset the way I handled it. I'm upset the way she talked to me. How dare she talk to me that way? All this upset. Oh, I'm so upset. I'm so angry. So I'm just ranting. And then when I feel like I'm done, I just stop and take a breath. The breath moves the energy through the body. After the breath, you now ask the magic question, which is going to peel away those layers. Very important. The question is, what's coming up? And what's coming up could be a thought, a feeling, an emotion, or a body sensation. So in this case, the first thing that's coming up for me is, I'm pissed as hell. So I'm going to tap on it. I'm pissed as hell. I'm so pissed. I can't believe she disrespected me that way. How dare she talk to me that way? How dare, and now I feel like I want to talk to her. How dare you talk to me that way? I'm really pissed at you. I'm your mother. You should respect me more. How dare you talk to me that way? How dare you? How dare you? I think I'm feeling those emotions like I did a few years ago. Take a breath. Ask the magic question again. We're just peeling away. What's coming up? Thought, feeling, emotion, or body sensation. Another feeling. I'm feeling guilty. I'm really feeling guilty. And I also have a thought. I almost feel like I was a bad mother. I really screwed up too. I handled it really bad. And I feel guilty. I feel like a bad mother, like I did when she was younger. I should have known better. I should have known better. I didn't handle it right. I feel like I'm a bad mother. I'm feeling really guilty. And if you want to use curse words, that's okay too. I won't say it for the video, but I'll just say F. I'm effing guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. The more you can get out with your emotions, the better. Oh my God, I'm so guilty. I feel awful. Take a breath. Now, you can do 3 rounds, and if you feel calmer in your body or you're seeing it a little differently, you can stop and you can measure how upset am I about the situation. But if you want to do one more round, which I'm going to do just for demo, magic question, what else is coming up? Oh, I still feel tension in my chest. Now I got a body sensation. Tension in my chest. Tension. Tension. And you can add words if you want. Like right now, the word stress is coming up to me. Stress. I'm feeling stress. Stress in my chest. Stress in my chest. Take a breath. I can actually feel more relaxed now. And now I'm going to go to my original upset. And I'm going to ask, how upsetting is this situation to me now? It's good to close your eyes to get a good measure. Feels more like a 3. From a 9 to a 3 is unbelievable, actually. And if you wanted to do a little bit more, you could, but you'll decide, yeah, I feel okay now. For me, I was able to go to sleep, I could rest, and I knew that the next day I would call her and we would talk through it. I had a new perspective after I tapped, less intensity in my body. This is the magical gift of tapping. You can do it anywhere. I've done it in Target bathrooms. I've done it at a red light when I'm driving, anywhere. I once had a panic attack years ago, and it was happening in front of my friends, but they didn't know because I was holding it in. And I immediately ran to a bathroom in a restaurant and started tapping, even though I had this panic. I just calm and peace, and I tapped through it. I literally was able to get back to the table in a much more relaxed state. If I hadn't had that, I don't know what I would have done. So you can use this on anything, everywhere. Practice this, and I promise you, you're going to be able to do it on your own, and you will have this beautiful tool for empowerment and emotional release for the rest of your life. Can't wait to hear from you how it goes.